Hey, buddy. My head's going to be gone for this. I just got kind of a weird setup in my room. I've got the sheet music on my screen over here because my printer's being weird. So I'm set up a little differently, but this is going to be a walkthrough of Sunset Path. What I'm going to say about this is that this is one of the most painful tracks I've ever had to deal with. It's extremely long, and it's like repetitive and not repetitive in just the wrong way, so that like as you're trying to memorize it, you'll get to sections that'll be sort of similar to previous sections, and so muscle memory will work to your detriment sometimes. But the way the piece is laid out is that there's so many times where things feel like they're repeating, but they're not. Like little things are different, and so it can be really hard and really kind of mentally taxing. And it was very hard and mentally taxing. Having said that, it's a very, very left-hand heavy, kind of crazy piece. But let's just hop into it. So we're starting out with this section. Pinky comes here. Pinky goes down. Then put the middle and then index. And then you're gonna, as soon as you hit the 0, take the pinky off. Put it down for this. Now slide the pinky up for here. You're putting a full bar down. And then it repeats. Now here, when I get to here, I'm gonna hold this 2 down, but not be touching the low A string with my index finger. So it's kind of like a hinge bar. So then I can get to. Wait, what am I? Okay, go boom, 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 hinge, and then put that down. The reason you're doing this to avoid that staccato thing. Let's get it nice and smooth. Okay, now we're here. Really think about the melody. Nothing too crazy here. So when I get to here, I'm lifting my index finger up, getting it ready for this bar. And notice how I only put my fingers down when I need them. I want you to bar everything except the 2 low strings. Hop that 1 up. I want that 4 to slide down, your 4th finger. Really make sure you build as you go. Index, then pinky, and the other fingers. This is where we are right here. Boom. Now this part is very important to push the melody out and make the other notes quieter. I exaggerated it, but index finger jumps to here. Full bar. You need to get this 4 with pinky, so kind of a quick move. Little trill here. You can leave this bar on the whole time. Bar on. Now from here, pinky's gonna slide down, grab this, then pinky slides up, and back down. Then you're into these artificial harmonics. Make sure you play these harmonics as loud as you can, really. You can almost never play harmonics too loud, especially if they're part of the melody, because naturally they're gonna be really quiet. So you gotta play them really loud to have them match the other notes. So here. Big bar, then the pinky, then the ring. This should be actually a 0 here, the tab. Yeah, I'll fix that later. So you're gonna bar everything with the A. Kind of a not so elegant shift here. 2 goes on, 3 goes on, 4 comes off. is kind of tricky because you're doing an artificial harmonic and you're hitting the thumb on the G string. Now, every time you get to here, this B note here, you're going to use that as your chance to shift back down. That happens all the time. You're going to use the high E to shift up here. Hit this B, and that's the point where you can shift. Now, the higher a harmonic gets up on the fretboard, the louder you're going to have to play it to make it match everything else. Now here, notice where your pinky is. You can leave the pinky on, shift, open B, grab bar, everything but the low A. Now I didn't find any elegant way of getting to here. You kind of just got to do a little hop. I'm already trying to think about my pinky going to this 5th fret here. Now big shift here, right? No elegant way to do that. 2 goes down, then 2 shifts to here. You know, leave 2 and 3 on, right? Or at least leave 2 on here. It can shift down. But remember, the melody is ba bo ba da. So ba bo ba ba. Pinky goes down. Then you're gonna put down the index finger to grab these 2, or these 3 notes here. Just shimmy this up. Now, very important right here. You want to make sure to use the right fingering. So use everything except for the middle finger. Pinky comes up for a second, goes back down. Full bar. Now when you're doing a full bar, and then I'm kind of jumping the bar down. And I'm squeezing the finger like this, okay? Because you need to make sure the B can ring out. Now here, now what you really need is these 2 at the same time, okay? So just worry about those. Then put the other stuff down. Pinky slides up. Actually, no pinky there. You're going to use 3 up there. Because pinky goes here, then you use 2 and 3, pinky again, 3, and then your bars. Slide that down. Index finger's chilling. Here, slide the pinky up. Definitely do pinky. Leave the 3 on, slide the 3 up, okay? Follow the fingerings in the tab. Now this is going to have a tricky one because you're going to grab this with 4, 3, and 2. 4, 3, and 2. Because you need 2 to grab this, right? Pinky goes back up again. Pinky can come off if you want. And then we're here. Leave the 2 on for that slide. It's going to help you be more accurate. That part's not too bad. Now what we're going to do is basically we're going to play the same section again. Well, the same section from back earlier in the piece, but now we're going to add a like a bass line, like extra bass notes to give it a little more movement. So it's right. It's pretty much exactly the same as before, but you just got to do a little bit more work with your thumb. Bass note. Now you're gonna end up in a position where you just want to be at 3 here, and then boom, and then bring it down. Extra bass note. Grab this with pinky. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, hinge bar, 3 and 4, 2, bar, pinky goes on, slide your bar up, pinky slides down. Obviously just holding a bar for that. They're on to the next section here, which starts out with the harmonics again. It's the same as before, basically. Except you're going to add these little trills, which aren't too bad. This is what I'm talking about with sections that almost repeat, but they kind of don't, because you have to add shit. So you got to remember to add. Slide the pinky down here, because you need this 0, bar, open B to shift, open E to shift. Now I think I actually fucked this up in the recording, but whatever. Now a different little part here. So 1, everything but 2, everything but the middle finger. Pinky comes up, 2 goes down. 2 and 3, 1 and 4 here. You grab this all at the same time, it's kind of hard. I'm going to do 1, 3, or you can do 1, 2 if you want. Bar, 4, 3 and 4. 1 and 4 here. Leave the bass on for a while. Go ahead and just grab 1 and 2 if you want. Then do 1, 3, 2, 1, and then build these as you need them. And at the end here, you should just have the middle finger on. Now this is kind of like the harmonics section again, but with more chords and with added bass. So we're going. You gotta hit that, then shift here. And now another bass note. Same thing. Use the open E to shift up. You use the B, open B, and then fret 11 up there. Big shift. Now that's easy, it's just a big bar. Slide your bar up. Now, here, I want you to use your pinky here on this top note, so you can grab this. Pinky, right, makes it easy to get to here. Pinky goes down, index finger, 3 and 4. Now, you're going to grab everything with... So basically, now you're going to bar with your index finger the top 3 strings. When you're in this one, you can shift up to here. 2, bar. Pinky slides down, your bar again. Oops. Bar slides up. Bar slides up again. Then I take my bar off for this part. And I got 1, 3, and 4 down. I'm going to go down to 2. Slide my 4 up. Slide my 4 down to grab this. Now, we're in like a more rhythmic section now. And you're not doing a lot of rhythm, but you're doing a lot of flicks. So I'm doing a lot of hitting with my thumb to make the click sound, and then flicking with my index finger to actually generate. And then it's a tap here, like this, and I also hit with the index finger, but a shallow hit. So I'm not going all the way out. A lot of times I go all the way out. A lot of this stuff here, I'm just doing this, just a little tiny flick like that. Like it looks like my fingers just going like this. Bop, bop, bop. That's about as far as it goes. See? want. Almost like the notes you hit here, kind of just incidental. They're just kind of there. And I'm usually doing my hits in between the 6th and 5th string. Nothing too crazy. Now to get 3, slide down. You're doing a bar. Use 3 here because you gotta grab this. Just kind of like messing with that chord there. Then we slide down and keep it going. Now, usually in order to make it so notes don't ring out, I'm actually muting things, but in this case, I'm actually just using the finger. I'm just flicking. I'm doing a full bar. And I'm just being so shallow with my index finger that I'm not playing the high E string. Kind of hard. It's like the more I think about it, the harder it is. Anything crazy here? I don't think so. You're just holding this bar down. I'm sure this song is killing your left hand. Now here, you just gotta jump up to this chord. Now, take your 2, slide up to the 6. Grab this with 1 and 4. I'm not doing a full bar. I'm just kind of pinching like this. I'm not doing a straight bar. Just kind of a pinch. Hope. Oh, I think I might have messed that up in the recording. Whatever. 1, 4. Now we're here. Now this is something I've never done before, and it's very hard. In the recording, you are hearing the result of many, many takes of this specific part. So don't get down on yourself if these harmonics with hits are hard for you, because they really are for me as well. So what you want to work on, what you have to do here is, what I'm doing is I'm hitting a harmonic, so I'm getting a harmonic ready, right? Let's do the 12th fret, for example. I'm getting a harmonic ready, and I'm like plucking the harmonic, I'm touching the 12th fret with my index finger, and I'm plucking with the ring finger while I'm doing the tap with my thumb. It's extremely hard, and actually I think a lot of times what I'm doing is I'm playing the harmonic just a split second before the thumb's going down, but it sounds like it's happening at the same time. Yeah, it's fucking hard because you're here, bum. You're really gonna have to drill these just over and over again. I've never done this before, so I've gotten a lot better at it, but like now after recording it, I feel like I'm finally getting it. When I was recording it, it didn't actually sound as good as it sounds right now. I mean, shit, man. There's really not much for me to say about this. It's just really, it's a really weird thing to do with your right hand, and I don't really have much to say about it aside from you're gonna have to just drill those chords over and over again. Mostly just this. See, here I'm kind of fucking it up now. talk about the left hand for a second. You get to here, pinky goes down, then you're gonna do 3, right? 3 here, and then you're gonna grab that, and that's 1, or that's 1, and then a bar on 1, and then 2. Leave the 3 on as you do this. See? Kind of degrading now. It doesn't help that these harmonics are so high up on the guitar that it's really hard to get a note out of them. Period. So you add the fact that you're doing bass notes at the same time, and slaps with some of them. Here, you go back into your little bar position. Bam. Now, you're going to do a similar situation, but you're going to do it down low now, because down low gives you access to certain notes that you need to hit. So you're here, right? Same deal, but you're going to shift. You got to find out where this 4 is, where this 4th fret harmonic is. It's right there. Okay, so good. There we go. And I think what I'm doing, I'm not putting my second finger down until I need it. So. It's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really hard on your left hand, and your right hand. Now here. And feel free to. I think this is easier when your hand's a little bit wider, when your fingers are wider like this, so, which means when you're doing the harmonics with the smacks, you can take your thumb and put it up this way more. I think that'll help. Like you could actually smack on the fretboard here, like almost above the low string, or like right on the low string. Because the further I come down here, the less power I get out of that. You know, because if I'm doing this versus I'm doing this, my thumb is literally moving slower with the same amount of wrist movement. If that makes sense. 3, 4, 1 and 2. And then I'm going to jump up. Okay, here. This is a bar, obviously. Hinge. Shift up. Yep, we're here. Pinky. 3, 2 and 3. Just a fucking normal. I'm just using a full bar, even though I don't need it. It's just because I have to get to here. I mean, you might not need to do that, but that's what I'm doing. Hinge bar again. Grab that with 1. This is a very funky chord here. You're using your pinky and your 3rd finger. Putting your second finger down. 3 and 4. 3 and 4 slide up. Put the 2 down. Big slide. 2 or 3. 3 stays on. 2 goes on. Open B, and then while you're doing this, you're not holding down a bar yet, because the B has to ring out, and then you're gonna put this down. And go for that note. Whew. Dude, side note, I just recorded the video for this, and it was just so hard, and my hand hurts. my hand hurts from all these crazy bars, so I really need to take a break. But we'll round this out, okay? We'll round this out. There's not much more to say because the next part is I'm gonna kind of tread lightly because my hand's hurting. Then we're back into the the main theme and everything. Just play that through. I'm playing shitty, but okay. So the important thing here is to remember it's all the same stuff, but we're doing our trill part, a trill. I almost feel like this part borrows from a lot of the other parts. Because we do this part, right? We do this thing where we're coming down here, low. And then we're doing a very simple little chord. Leave the pinky on. 3 comes up. 1 and 4. 3. Index. Then slap your bar down, right? Index, then slap it down. Bass note. So this is when it changes, okay? So now here, you're gonna just do a big jump with your index finger to grab this, and then slide the index finger up and grab that with the pinky. 2 goes down, B, open B, 2 and 3, and then a bar with a 1. 2 happens, 3 and 4. Slide that down. Not a full bar, half bar. 3 stays on. I do a hinge bar. Yeah, hinge, open E, little pinch bar here. 3 stays on, right? So grab this. I would have you grab this with 3 so you can get to here easy. 2 goes down, then 3 and 4. Slide that 2 up. 1 and 2. 3, right? It happens 3 on top. 1 and 4. 3 bar. Kind of a weird move from here to here, but I'm not really doing it in any special way. But a pinch bar, okay? I'm only barring the top 2 strings. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, little bar, and then slide that bar up, put the 4 down, grab this with 1 and 2, 3, and then you're gonna mute it with, usually with this part, karate chop those strings, and then you play the intro again. Hinge bar, slap it down, okay? And then you can use your thumb for the last chord, or you can do thumb, thumb, I, M, A. Thumb, thumb, I, M, A. You can go blah, so you can go, or you can go. This kind of has a warmer sound. I'm just raking my thumb through, okay? And that's it. That is the Ungodly Sunset Path, one of the hardest to memorize songs and hardest to learn songs, hardest to arrange and hardest to learn for recording and record video for, and I'm never going to play it again. So I advise you to never just just take this tab and burn it in a fire and never try to learn it. That's my advice. Peace, buddy!